Hey y'all, and welcome back, y'all. Hope everybody having a great day. But y'all, we want to get back into a couple of little updates going on in the jury deliberating in the Hernandez Govan trial. It's not up to us, whether he's guilty or not guilty. To me, he's not guilty, but to me, he's not guilty of murder. He's not. He haven't done anything. So I'm trying to see what they're gonna get out of this. He said, she said, but it's not up to me no way. So let's get into a little recently update. And y'all make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video.
Okay, the case we've been following all week long, the fate of 45-year-old Hernandez Govan is now in the hands of a jury. 12 people tasked with deciding whether Govan is innocent or guilty in the death of Memphis rapper Young Dolph. Prosecutors say he was the link between the men who fired the fatal shots and the man who ordered that hit. WREG Shay Arthur has been in the courtroom since that trial began and brings us the very latest from this afternoon's closing arguments.
Well, the jury got the case a little less than an hour ago, just after 5 o'clock tonight, after some fiery and tense closing arguments there that sometimes felt personal. A Shelby County prosecutor telling the jury today the murder of Adolph Thornton, known as Young Dolph, wasn't just the death of a well-known rapper. He was a person whose life was marked with artistry and community. She detailed testimony from Cornelia Smith, who says Govan solicited him to kill Young Dolph. How Govan told him the highest bounty was for Dolph's death, that Govan gave him a gun, that moments after the murder, they ditched the white Mercedes used in that murder across the street from Govan's home, also detailing a run-in they had following Dolph's death. She also went over the phone records from November 17th, 2021, the day of the homicide, with 17 communications between Govan and Smith, and 15 communications between Govan and Justin Johnson, who has already been convicted of Young Dolph's death. But Govan's defense attorney took a fiery, angry approach, telling the jury it's time for Hernandez Govan not to be marginalized anymore.
You should be embarrassed that this is the person you voted for that brings this type of case. Just embarrassed. Many of you said that a problem with the criminal justice system is too many people go free or they get burned. What they don't tell you, what the government doesn't tell you, the press doesn't cover, is this is what happens when you don't have an advocate that knows what the hell they're doing.
Later, even calling the whole county an embarrassment, calling one of the investigators who testified a liar and evil, saying nothing Smith says should be believed, telling the jury, quote, none of you would buy a pack of gum based on the word of Cornelia Smith, and that he's a pathological liar. But in her rebuttal, the prosecutor took issue with that.
Are you kidding me right now? This case is not about the prosecutor. This case is not about Juke. This case is not about Justin. This case is not about Cornelius. This case is about Hernandez Govan.
Well, right now it's unclear how late the jury will deliberate tonight, but of course we'll be here and keep you posted. Reporting for...
There is no guarantee that the jury will reach a verdict, y'all, tomorrow. But I will keep y'all in rest and in touch. And shout out to all my workers and my subscribers. And the people who sits in the chat, thank you so much for being respectful. Y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. I'm out.